Hey, everybody, and welcome back to the Spring Loaded Football Podcast. Each and every week, we talk about the USFL, XFL, fan control football, X League, all things Spring League football. And we got a lot to talk about this week, guys. So let me bring in everybody else. What's going on, Jerry? What's going on, Wayne?
All right. Glad to be here.
Yeah, got your new cup.
Thank
I
you.
got mine.
Yeah.
Can't show it because of the background, but
Cheers to Wayne.
sport.
That's more like Wayne's wife, not Wayne.
Oh, well, cheers to Brittany then. Big kudos.
Yeah. Well, Wayne's not arts and crafts
Well, guys,
personality.
we had a big weekend. We had the launch of the USFL. Me and Wayne were there. Jared watched it on TV, so we got all perspectives of it. We're going to go over that a little bit today. Hometown team pulled it out. Birmingham ended up winning. So
Yeah,
go ahead.
finally, after all these months of waiting, we finally get there.
Oh, yeah.
It seemed like the
Well,
longest
Wayne, I
wait
think we can
3
pull up the
months.
slides now. Oh, yeah. But if you're watching on the YouTube channel, we took some pictures and stuff and got them on our little slide right now. We're going to talk about it. Of course, the game was played in Birmingham, Alabama at Protective Stadium. It's going to be split between there and Legion Field all season long until the playoffs and championship game. But you can see where we parked in this picture. Wonderful parking spot, I think. Don't you think, Wayne?
Yeah, it was pretty close. It was way better than where we parked up for the Birmingham Bowl. But you can see how close we was right there, Jared. And, we parked in the orange lot, which it was good for it because there was so much traffic coming out. But right there, we didn't have any problems getting even out right there.
Yeah.
No, it was fine, man. This is where I want to park every time.
And you can kind of tell, Jared, where we went up the ramp. You can see where the
right there.
low side is down there.
Yeah.
So uptown was just, you walk through that little grass area right there by the sidewalk and walk right across the road right to uptown.
Right.
So whenever we go back.
I had some great coffee.
Yeah, so whenever we go back, that's where we're going to be parking at.
And it's also where the tailgate is, where people tailgate and stuff. So be a lot of fun.
We seen the coolest thing down there, though. This guy had a Birmingham Barracudas tailgating flag, the Thunderbolts tailgating flag, and what was the other team? Was it the Iron?
The Iron, yeah. And then I think he had a Stallions one.
So that guy's been there for a lot of football.
Oh, he's
He was high on the hog.
Any kind of professional football coming to Birmingham, he's there.
He was there for all of them.
But we got to go down there and tailgate because that was like the perfect spot to go do it too. Get all the kids, go down there.
Yeah, that's where we need to be.
Cook out.
Yep. It was a perfect environment for a family.
What did you think about Protective Stadium since it was your first time, Brian?
I loved it. It's a beautiful stadium. It's not gigantic, which it doesn't need to be, but to me it looks state of the art. Easy to find the bathrooms when you need them, the concession stands, right there when you come up the stairs out of your seat, so I loved it, man. Beautiful.
You can kind of see now what me and Jared was talking about where it was kind of modernized.
Yeah.
And we was talking about the Birmingham episode. Like, it's a beautiful stadium.
Yeah. The worst part was that walk up the steps to get to the level,
I told you, he told you how bad that was.
Yep. I didn't think it'd be bad, but it was bad.
We told him about the ramp, right, Jared?
Yeah, we told you.
And we started going up it, and Brian goes, well, this don't look that bad. And I said, there's still a few more levels to go here, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, about the fifth level, I was like, I'm tired. You know. So,
Brian was about like that old man with the not finding his seat at the Birmingham Bowl. He was about ready to take somebody's head off.
yeah.
Oh yeah. He bought a program though. He found a program.
He found a program, but he couldn't find his way to his seat.
Yeah.
But I liked how they had the banner
You
up
know,
out there.
guys. Right. Like here's another picture. Like you said, Wayne, you know, had the banner for the USFL right there beside the Birmingham Legion football club. You know, so they're advertising like crazy for this thing. They want this to be successful, which is a good thing.
Are we going to go down there for a Legion game?
We can. I don't know anything about soccer, but you know,
We'll have
be fun.
coach down there tell us all about it.
yeah,
He's a big soccer fan.
Yeah.
Make sure you put your whistle on and stuff. You know,
I can blow it every time.
All three of us to be in there going tackling.
right? Yeah, yeah.
He's got the ball. Just hit him.
We just be hoping for a fight. That'd be the funnest thing there, you know. So.
Well, that's why we like the hockey games up here in Huntsville so much. At least, even if we didn't know about that, we knew who could win a fight.
Oh
True.
yeah, for sure.
And we'll go on to the next one here, where they was promoting the game pretty heavy down there in Birmingham.
Oh yeah, this big LED board right there across from the stadium in the uptown part. You know, it would have. I've heard people complain online they didn't advertise any other game but the Generals and Stallions game, and that's true. But you know, they're going to advertise heavy with the Birmingham team, and you know, this LED board's actually right on top of uptown, so you know everybody can see it. It's pretty cool.
Well, that was the first game. I mean, you're going to promote your first game.
It was the first game. Right. Yeah, and they did.
I mean, I bet any other day they're going to be promoting whoever's playing that day.
Well,
and that was the only game that day. So.
Yeah.
But you got to think too, how loyal are Alabama football fans? And I'm not talking about just Crimson Tide. I'm talking about Auburn fans, UAB fans. They're loyal to a team, not a conference or a league.
Yep.
So, in all honesty, if y'all all had to pick, I guarantee y'all are like me. We would go down to a Stallions game before we would, say, a Maulers and Stars game.
True. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because we'd be like,
for sure. Unless there's chicken salad.
Yeah, unless there's chicken salad, then we have to go. Or we'll get fired.
Yeah.
I prefer pizza.
That's right. We'll be able to come back.
On days off, too. Oh.
I can tell you this much. If Jared was offered either pizza or chicken salad, Jared would have been fired day one.
Yeah, big time.
Well, yeah. I think we all would have.
No.
You know? So,
I could have got creative with it and put the chicken salad on the pizza and rolled it up and ate it. I mean, double the calories there.
You could,
yeah. Jared would have been just like Jared would have been like, heck with y'all, I'm going Little Caesars. I'm out.
Yeah. I mean, why didn't he do like DoorDash? Do like a DoorDash, or I don't know what kind of catering's down here, but hey, there's some restaurants right across the street. Run over there before the game.
There's a lot of
the chicken salad is probably provided by the team.
Oh well, hey.
Yeah, but he's probably got some money. I mean, for a $5 Little Caesars pizza.
It's not $5 anymore.
They're only making $40,000 a year. They're not making. They could work at Publix and make more money.
They're making $25,000 more than I did on my first job I had.
Well, yeah, but not everybody worked back in the '60s. So.
Let's see what I do for you next time. Hey, I made that quarter an hour, and I was proud of it.
Yeah, I'm sure he was.
I ain't like
to learn it the hard
kids.
way.
And here's kind of a view from the inside of the stadium, kind of where we sit right
Yeah,
there
this
on
is
the goal
a view
line.
from our seats. Yeah. Yeah, we, general admission tickets, so we got what we thought were the best seats in the house besides behind the field goal post,
And little did we know we was going to get blocked
It
by
was
the
great.
TV cameras and cheerleaders.
Yep. That happened too.
Yep. And it's not no little bitty camera either. That sucker's like on a rolling, what would you call it, platform? Elevated
Yes,
platform.
I sort of like a scissor lift kind of body, sort of. But yeah, I mean, we had great views unless the teams were on the other side of the field, and then you pretty much had to look at the big screen. So,
but at least we sat front row for the first game. We can always say that.
Yeah.
oh yeah, and we got proof, So
Yeah. It'd be like when your grandkids ask you, Papa, where was you for the first USFL game?
yep,
Behind
I
the
was on the goal
cameraman.
line. I could have spit on them.
But you wouldn't do that to Jeff Fisher, would you?
But no, I wouldn't do it to any of them. Maybe the long snappers, but anybody else, I wouldn't do it to.
Oh God, here we go again.
So,
But that
Again,
right
if y'all any long snappers out there watching this, please, when you see this man right here, right above me, go after him. We promise.
That's the
We'll
one
laugh.
in the middle.
yeah, get a good look.
Not
Yeah.
both above.
Yeah, not the coach and not Wayne up there at the very top. This guy, right
The
here.
man in the white hat.
This guy, I'm holding him up right here with my blocks.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to push you down. Like we're on the Brady Bunch. But
Jeff Fisher right in the middle.
In this picture, we got the generals warming up. You can see Luis Perez, number 2. It was awesome sitting there getting soaking wet in the rain, but seeing these teams practice, that was pretty cool.
You really got to wonder if it wasn't for the weather, what kind of attendance numbers would they have had?
I think what did it average out to be? About 17,000, 17,500,
17,500, 18, somewhere in there.
They could have easily got to 20, I think.
Most people come in late because it was raining for the hour and a half before kickoff. Or
yeah, oh yeah. So we got in when the gates opened, and it rained on us until almost kickoff. So,
I mean, and we were sitting there looking at it like, oh, this stadium ain't gonna be full, And then all of a sudden, we looked up and people were rushing to the other side trying to get a seat. So
there was people in the nosebleeds, so it was a lot of people for sure.
And from what I've been reading, they saying, how we seen them block off the other side where we were sitting? They're saying that they were trying to get the TV side filled up first, like I told you. And then once that
I'm
got
sure.
pretty
Yeah,
well
that
full,
makes sense.
Once it got pretty full, they opened up the other side, and then finally they even had to open up the nosebleeds.
Yeah.
So people were coming in.
I was thinking there was 18,000. So.
Now remember, long snappers, the guy with the Alabama shirt right there.
Yeah. Right. If you're watching on video, there's a clip, and here's it's from Fox. You can see me and Wayne sitting front row. I look amazed, and Wayne looks like he's.
I was kind of shocked that I was kind of shocked that he was making a catch that quick, that deep down the field. Because that was the
second play of the game, I think.
That was the big pass from Perez to Satterfield.
Yeah, it's awesome though, because as soon as it happened, we don't know we're on TV or not, And I got a text message with a picture, and it's my face on this video. So I just thought that was really cool that we made our television debut.
And not only that, but look at everybody in the crowd. Everybody's kind of got like the same look I do, kind of shocked. But it was that big of a pass.
This guy behind the one,
Yeah.
you got the guy in the blue shirt, and then you got a woman behind him.
Yeah.
The guy to the on her right. Look at his face. He's like, I'm on TV. It's one of them looks right there.
But yeah, I think everybody was kind of shocked.
I had a good feeling. We was going to get on TV, but like I said, I'm just glad I wasn't like eating them nachos I was later on. So
the ones that you were crying about.
The ones I waited for 45 minutes for. Yeah.
I got to tell you that story here in a minute, Jared.
All right. Next picture, we got some mascots. Can't remember any of their names except for Stanley the Stallion, and I think it's just the General, isn't it?
Well, what is it? Is it
I don't
Pablo
think they went with the
Panther?
name.
Yeah, it's Pablo the Panther.
Pablo the Panther.
Yep,
Pablo the Panther.
Still looks like a cougar.
He's going to raise it up for North Carolina.
And then the bandit, I didn't remember what the bandit's name was.
It don't matter because they didn't name him Bert.
Yeah.
Sad day.
We
can call him Bert. That one. Oh yeah, for sure. But they were running around, giving high fives to the kids and stuff. So
you didn't get a high five, Brian?
No, Brian was over there crying after eating them nachos.
Yeah.
Here's where they had the gigantic flag.
Good shot of the
field there, Brian.
Good shot of the field. That's what I was going to say. Look at the stadium starting to fill up. You got the service members with the American flag waiting on the flyover. Got the General's mascot and the cheerleaders. So nothing wrong with this picture at all. So.
It was kind of weird though having cheerleaders that were for the league and not a team because no matter what somebody done something they were cheering and you're like, I don't even want the Generals to win. I want the Stallions to win.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And here's another view of the field from where we're sitting.
Yep. You can see the crowd starting to fill up. I think is that opening kickoff or is that? I can't tell.
That's the kickoff right there. And it's so weird. It was raining when we got in there, but if you kind of look in the background, you can see the sun coming out.
Yep.
So it turned into a beautiful day that day.
Oh yeah.
And we'll skip on before we get in trouble. And here's Brian's crush right here at the game.
Middle picture, Brad.
Not the cameraman.
Congratulations to you, sir.
I was depressed with their performance.
Yeah, that's the camera guy that kept getting in her way.
We'll talk about that later too. Yeah. Oh yeah, we saw him a lot.
We almost become friends, I think, at one point.
We did talk to somebody. I don't know if I think he worked for the stadium, not necessarily the USFL.
I started to say, was he a security guard or did he work for the stadium? Or because he didn't have the USFL.
I don't think they let people that old be a security guard.
Hey, don't diss old people.
He was an old man.
He had to find the 1950s.
He was the nicest guy you'd ever talk to down there, though. I mean, they need to give that man a raise and keep him on staff.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's like when you go into Walmart, the Walmart grader.
Yeah,
because He was like us. He was like, man, I wish they'd got Trent, but Trent's in Mexico.
Prince in Mexico.
Right.
Trent Richardson.
Yeah. Oh, I thought we was talking about Prince the singer.
And then we sat there and talked about what was the Alabama football.
No, he's dead.
Woo!
But the guy was,
he
was just nice.
Yeah, we talked to him, about everything. Oh yeah, he was awesome. Here's just another shot of the game. Like I said, you could tell the crowd starting to get there, and man, it's just amazing. I loved it. I loved every second of it.
Yeah. I can't tell if that's a kick out or that's the pregame coin toss.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't put these pictures in any order of coin toss.
Oh, that's okay.
28-24 Stallions.
The Easter
Eve
miracle.
This picture is a picture of the big screen. Yep. The Easter Eve miracle in Birmingham is right. 28-24 Stallions over the Generals. This is a picture of the jumbo screen and them shooting off the fireworks after the game. You can see the stats over on the right. Birmingham didn't have good stats. We'll talk more about that in a little bit too, I guess, when we go over the game and some of it. But, they got blowed out on time of possession and all that.
And there's kind of a picture.
Here's another shot of fireworks.
That show went on longer than what I thought. That was
awesome too. I thought that was pretty cool.
I thought the fireworks.
Yeah, because we stood there for 5 or 6 minutes.
Well, they were still going off until we about walked out the door.
Yeah.
So I mean, they done a pretty good fireworks show for it.
And the rockets red glare.
So, what was it like watching it on TV, Jared?
Oh, it was amazing. I mean, the camera angles, I liked them. The drones, really liked them. Some of the close-up shots, especially the field goal kicking, you could clearly tell, hey, that was no good or it was good. I didn't particularly get to watch the Birmingham when I got it recorded, but the rest of them I've watched. The camera angles are just wonderful. I mean, they're doing a great job. As far as that, I've talked to some people that watched it. Some people like the helmet cam. Some don't. Said, kind of might give them a sickly feeling. Me personally, it looked good. I mean, you get to see in action, like if that was you running, you see everything they see.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I mean, that is
right.
I mean,
that
is wonderful.
Did it bring back appealing to me? Glory days for you,
like I loved it, man.
Oh yeah. I wish they had GoPros back when I played. I'd be wearing one. I'd be like, hoo, hoo.
They ain't really got a GoPro up there. They got a little bit better technology than what.
Oh yeah. Well, when we started, when I started watching it, I was trying to figure out, who had them, who didn't. It's random, but I started noticing where it is. It's right in at the top of the helmet where some of them's got USFL right here, but you can see on some of them they ain't got that. They just got a round circle. That's the camera, and I'm like, that is freaking sweet.
That's the camera. Yeah.
And the drones. The drones they got, I noticed that they're not, real big, but you can still tell it on TV. You can see them.
They're small.
Oh man,
and
the quality they was taking, man, they was doing an excellent. Whoever's doing the drones down there, you were doing an excellent damn job. And now personally, don't fly it up somebody's butt, but and don't get hit by a field goal kick because that one almost. I thought it was, but it's just wonderful all the way around. I liked it. The games were excellent. I have to go now, and of course, we'll be coaching baseball and stuff. It's hard for me to go, but I've got my degree. not degree, but I've got my coaching certificate. Right. But I'm ready to go. I want to go see a game. I want to be there.
Yep.
I want to watch Brian get beat up by long snappers.
I'm kind of curious to around. I'm ready for this weekend because I want to go, and there's still a chance I may go Saturday night. If I knew anybody else was going to go with me, hint, hint, I'd definitely say yes.
I can't. I got stuff to do.
I was pointing to the other one.
Well, I've got a tournament.
I got stuff to do.
I've got a tournament Friday, and then I got a game at 10 something Saturday. Depending on that, where I go from there.
Game don't start till 6.
Yeah, I know how you drive too. We'd be there at 4.
Yeah, if we left at 3:30. But
all together, I've got to go. It just seemed wonderful. The picture quality and everything, it was just worth it. I didn't like the rules. I didn't pick up on it. Under further review or whatever. That kind of went quick. It didn't take long. That was a good thing.
The game went quick. Like while you're there, it didn't seem like it was going long at all.
Yeah.
And then whenever I watched it on TV the next day, it was just kind of like, man, this is fast paced. It's almost like a hurry up offense the whole game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like get in and get out kind of thing.
But
I
like it.
But you want to? We can go ahead and talk about the rest of the games. We discussed a little bit about Birmingham and New Jersey. Let's talk about the actual game. Birmingham come out lackluster on offense. Quarterback went out. Jamar Smith come in and led them to a win. I think he's the number one guy now. When he couldn't run the ball at all. I think we had 22 yards.
Well, Smith's definitely a fan favorite down in Birmingham.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, the whole crowd
for sure
was just cheering him on. Did you see where you had to quieten them down?
Yeah, because he couldn't hear. He couldn't hear the play call, So. But
right here on this thing is his stats. He had 156 passing yards.
Yeah.
And he had that one rushing touchdown that sealed the game for him.
As far as right now, he's 4th in the league.
Yep.
And Magoo
he only played
there
second half.
Yeah.
Yeah, he threw that first touchdown was pretty fast, but I don't know. On TV they were talking about his gloves and stuff. He's having problems with it, but he ended up getting hurt. So I guess that really didn't matter. But
yeah, that's kind of the question. Would Magoo be pretty good if he didn't get that leg injury?
Right. And, it is the first game, so we can't really say much about these players. They could get better. You hope they get better. You hope everybody gets better.
Well,
I wasn't impressed with him.
We were talking about how they only had 3 weeks, and that's not enough time for a receiver to get used to a quarterback either.
No.
It's a little easier on defense, and that's probably why they
not at all
look like superstars this weekend. But
yeah. Birmingham's defense looked pretty good. I mean, they give up 20-something points, but it could have been a lot worse. So
if it wasn't for the defense, that would have been a bad game for Birmingham.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they got beat 40-something to 14 or whatever, So.
Oh yeah.
Beat like a drum.
New Jersey didn't really impress me too much. I mean, they could run the ball. They done that really well. They swapped quarterbacks in and out. It seemed like their other quarterback besides Perez done more for them, I think, than Perez did. Even though he had, Perez obviously had more passing yardage, I'm sure, but
Perez
the other quarterback, I can't remember his name. I thought he brought more.
DeAndre Johnson.
Yeah. Yeah, he was the passer. Yeah. So, but
And
you
then
know,
you
you have
had
anything else to say about the first game?
just it was great to see the Stallions get a win in the first game. That'll pump up the city for sure for them.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Bring in some
Yep.
crowd. Bring in the crowd too.
And once they get
Yeah.
established, if they even have a losing record,
I think
people will still be there.
Yeah.
Oh
But
yeah.
they need to get
Yeah.
that
You got
established
you
first.
just got to show some improvement. Yep. Yep. The next game is Houston Gamblers went over the Michigan Panthers 17-12. Houston looked great to me on defense for sure. Linebacker dominated. I think he was the defensive player of the week. Um, so I didn't get a chance to watch the whole game. I watched the clips, but Houston seems
The,
like a
de-
good team that's going to be hard to beat.
the defensive player of the week was Davin Bellamy from New Orleans.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
Donald
like
Payne had the 18 tackles, though, for Houston.
Yeah.
change his name to Major Payne.
Yeah.
Major
With
Payne.
18 tackles in one game, I bet you they were calling him a Major Payne on the opposite team.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, you know it.
I mean, this guy come to
But
play some football.
But, yeah, the Panthers
yeah,
just didn't look – they looked stale on the offense. And you wouldn't have thought that with having the top
yeah.
two
Shea,
quarterbacks.
I don't know. Right, I don't know if it's Shea Patterson just not adjusting to everything yet. Again, it's the first games of the year. You know that could be possible, but like I said, I wasn't impressed. I thought Fisher would have coached him up a little bit better. You know,
Well, you
but
know, they were saying the ball
like I
had
said,
that chip
I
in it,
think Houston.
and that
Yeah,
chip was throwing
yeah,
them off.
yeah. A lot of people saying they said that, and the chip's the size of a golf ball, so it's huge. You know,
And, it,
so they're saying
and
that
it's,
chip
what,
in the
4 to
ball has
5
got
inches?
quarterbacks
Or
off
not,
kilter.
it's,
Yeah,
what, 4 to 5 ounces of
ounces.
weight?
Yeah,
So,
yep.
I mean,
So you know it's
and it's
different to
not
throw,
centered in the ball.
kick, everything. No, no.
But it looks like they would have been able to
The
practice
next,
with them before they went out there.
Yeah.
yeah, you would think so. Next game, the Philadelphia Stars beat or played the New Orleans Breakers. The Breakers ended up winning 23-17.
Man,
I didn't get
out of
a
all the
chance to watch
games,
most of this one.
out of all the games, this was a pretty good game to watch.
Yeah.
I mean,
The
it was
Was it
pretty
good? Like I said, I didn't really see much of it.
Yeah, it was a pretty good game to watch. It'd been a good game to be there and see it in person because I mean, look, you can look at the points; it's pretty close and
Well, you
stuff.
had that
Right.
Davin Bellamy with 3 sacks in that game. New
Yeah,
Orleans looked pretty good on defense.
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah. I saw a clip. I think one of the Breakers got an interception, and he happened to be wearing the helmet cam or something like that. I think somebody in the
yeah,
league did.
yeah. I think it was it. But yeah, the Breakers they look good defensively. I mean, the guys they come to play. They're going to be one of my top 3 teams.
Yeah.
They'll probably go, and I mean, the coaching was
Yeah, I
good.
can see that.
But what's crazy is if you look at the odds,
Yeah, Larry
the
Fedora.
Breakers, the Breakers are picked to finish dead last.
Yeah,
Which
like
is
I said,
weird. Yeah.
I don't say how you can make odds on this stuff yet. You got to see some games. You know,
Well,
Yeah.
they're getting bets
I
in
mean, I know
right
you
now.
can just
There's
go by
nobody.
names on the field, but
Well, what they're doing is they're taking in the bets right now at these odds, and they'll change each week. But Vegas will adjust to where
yeah.
they don't lose money.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But if you bet $10 on the Breakers
But
right now to win the championship, you'll win $80.
Oh wow! The last game of the week 1, Tampa Bay Bandits playing the Pittsburgh Maulers. Tampa Bay ended up winning 17-12. Tampa Bay's, this is the game that was postponed, right?
Yeah.
It looked horrific for if
When
you're
did this one?
Maulers fan.
Oh yeah, they didn't have a chicken salad before the game.
Yeah. They should have had a pizza party.
Yeah, that's what it was.
They did at Chuck E. Cheese. Did you not hear?
That's coming up.
Well, the coach took them all for ice cream.
I have to.
Again, I truthfully didn't watch. I didn't watch any of this game, so y'all have to fill me in on what happened.
What's so bad is the documentary that United by Football was way better than this game was. I mean, the other 3 games were good.
Yeah,
this
it
one was just kind of lackluster.
Yeah.
Well, we'll give it this. The Bandits come out.
And we have to mention. Okay.
But the running game.
Well, we have to mention there's nobody in the stands.
Yeah.
Which would have made it easier.
When we went to we were at the first game. Well, that's true. But, first game, 17,500 and so people. And then the other games on Sunday, less people than that. Main reason, Easter Sunday in Alabama, a lot of people ain't going to see football games. The weather was bad. They ended up postponing the last game until Monday. So I don't know how many people were in attendance Monday, but I imagine it was probably less than 200 people.
Yeah.
Well, I was kind of afraid it'd be an Easter Eve. There wouldn't be a lot of people there.
Well, that's true. We were worried about Easter Eve, because, again, Alabama and stuff, you don't know what kind of plans people have on the day before Easter. We all have to leave out them scrambled eggs and chocolate, So. And
Mondays are a tough time for games in Alabama anyways because people are tired from going back to work Monday.
People have to work the next day.
For sports. Yeah. You've been to work that day.
I mean, you got
to get up early.
You might be able to get people. You might be able to get people that live in the city, but like for us that lives 2 hours away, there's no chance. So
yeah. Well, by the time you fight traffic, and you leave here, even if you left here at 4:00, and this is an hour and 45-minute drive. By the time you hit traffic, you're looking at least about another 30, 45 hour added on to that.
Yep.
So if it kicks off,
if there's no wrecks,
you're not going to make it. Yeah, and that's if it's good. It's just traffic slow.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So there ain't no way you could leave here at 4 and probably make it by kickoff at 6.
I can say this about this game, though. Out of all the coaches I watched from that ESPN little documentary, their coach is one of the ones that kind of stood out to me. Just the way he talked to the players and everything. He's gonna be one to deal with, and I'm wearing it. This team towards the end of the game, I loved what he said to his quarterback. He said the only way the running game really wasn't that great. He said the only way we're going to get better is to run the ball. So during the final couple of plays of the game, they had the ball. He ran it every time. And I mean, that's a coach right there. The only way we're going to get better is keep doing it.
Well, Todd Haley's been around. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But I can say this, Maulers' defensive line, I mean, your up front guys, hey, I wouldn't mess with them. They were doing an excellent job. Just work with that secondary back there. And,
their offense wasn't that good.
Yeah.
No.
They had probably zero running game.
Maybe a little less chicken salad, a little more pizza.
A little less chicken salad, a little bit more Little Caesars.
Little Caesars right down the road. Call them up.
Maybe that's what we need to do next time we go. Is we'll just take a bunch of pizzas down there, Jared.
I'll have them.
I'll
be eating them.
Oh, that'd be good.
I'll be fighting the Mauler mascot for them.
We could just have them delivered to the. We can have them delivered to the hotel where everybody's staying. You know.
Oh man, yeah. What are they gonna do? Fire us?
You think we can get one delivered to Kirby Wilson's house?
Oh my
God. Well, his house is he not living in the hotel with everybody else? You know.
Hey, we can get them to do the little heart-shaped pizza like they do on Valentine's and send it to you.
Yeah.
Oh my
or the
goodness.
Batman one, if they still got it. So.
The Batman.
I don't think he's Batman approved right now. There ain't too many fans on his side.
Well, no. Yeah. Yeah.
But you got to give it to him.
He's got a lot of heat.
I mean, I can't really down him. You know, I'm a Bandits fan.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You really keep down 3 weeks, man. I mean, any team. You never know. They could come back and take everybody.
It was a crapshoot for anybody, I think, you know.
Yeah. Well,
it was a roll of the dice.
Well, here's the bad part. You're going to have teams. You're going to have, what, 2-0 teams by the end of the weekend. You're going to have, what, 2 or 4 1-1 teams. And then you're going to have 2 0-2 teams by the end of the weekend. Yeah. And that's still not going to be enough to tell what's going to happen at the end of the season.
Yeah.
Right. Because they could go on a run and not lose another game. So
once everything gels together, who knows what this season is going to bring.
Yeah.
But I think that's enough talking about week 1 of the USFL games. I think we'll move over and talk about fan control football. They had their week 1. Again, me and Wayne watched some clips actually while we were waiting on the ball game Saturday. Had the Glacier Boys 20 versus the Beast. They had 36. Board Ape FC played against the Knights of Dingen, I guess. I still don't understand this stuff.
Oh, the dice,
won 36-32. Zappers versus Should Have Been Stars. Should Have Been Stars.
That's the
20,
Wild
Zappers
12.
King. Okay, that makes sense.
The Wild Aces changed their names.
Kingpins. Okay. Kingpins versus 80 Kai. Kingpins 26, 80 Kai 28. Like I said, we watched some clips and stuff, and I don't understand a lot of it, but it looks interesting for sure.
You can tell it's football, but it's almost like that. What was it? Arena football game where you could just throw people around, look and feel. You remember the one back on the what was it?
It was like
Nintendo
Blitz.
64.
Like,
Blitz. You had a dude out there doing like
Blitz was one of them, you know.
Yeah, but
they had a Barstool out there one time for like a 2-point conversion.
Yeah, the stool was sitting on the field.
So a lot of stuff I didn't
hold my beer.
Yeah, it was like on the 3-yard line. Yeah, I don't know if that's where the ball was and the quarterback.
It looks cool. Bartender, give me a double.
I mean, you got Terrell Owens playing.
Jack and Coke.
Yeah, like I said, we got Terrell Owens playing.
Manziel was
he did. So, and he's almost 50. So,
not Manziel,
but we'll talk more.
Later on.
So we'll talk more about fan control football whenever we can. We got to find a way to watch this stuff. I don't even know. I thought I saw it on the TV guide, but it wouldn't ever pull up, so I don't know. But,
I thought it's supposed to be on Universal, but I can.
If you want to.
Hey, before we go any further, if y'all don't know how to look this
property, so I don't know.
For like the USFL, the best thing to get that Fox app for your phone. It tells what channels they come on, what times they're going to be airing. That's been the best app to help me because all these games don't come on the same channel.
Well, you got the stats, you got odds, you got all.
Yeah, you got all of it on that app. So y'all get out there and get that app. If y'all keep up with it, like I'll be at a game or something, I can see who's winning.
Didn't you say that you got the notifications turned on?
Yeah, I got the notifications turned on for the USFL. And like I said, it tells the station
cool.
like Pitt and the Stars, the April 23rd game. It's telling me it's going to air at 11 a.m. on Fox.
That game will be the night this drops.
Panthers and Generals, the Friday game is going to be on the USA. Like I said, it's all different channels. You know, that's the best app to have to tell you what channel to get to be on if you want to watch the game.
Right. Yeah.
That's
so, Wayne, if you want to pull up the.
I don't really want to.
Go ahead and pull up our next slide, and we'll talk about our picks. If you're watching on YouTube, you can see our week 1 picks. The color red means we picked losing teams. The color black means we picked winning teams. So, Coach, I'll let you take over if you want to.
Well, let's see. In the first week, for the people that's listening and everything, the Colonel took the we all took the Stallions, Boss Hog, Coach, Wayne, and the Colonel here. All took the Stallions. Of course, got a big win. Everybody got a big win on that one.
Easter Eve miracle.
God bless us, every one of us. But here's where here was the big upset for the Sunday games. The Colonel, Wayne, and Boss Hog all took the Panthers. Took the Michigan Panthers, Jeff Fisher, against the Gamblers.
Yep.
But the coach rolled the dice and took the Gamblers and got the big W. Got the big W, baby. The next one is the Breakers and the Stars. The Colonel took the Breakers. Wayne took the Stars. I took the Stars. And Boss Hog with the Breakers. I took a loss on that one. Sad day. Sad day. And for the last game, it was the Bandits and the Maulers. We all took the Bandits.
We all just took the South team.
Yeah, the South.
We should just all pick the South. Yeah.
You would think living in Alabama would have, but
yeah, we'll know better next time.
But I got to give it the New Orleans and the Stars game. It was a good game to watch. Yeah, for how much time they had, it is actually a pretty good game.
So we ready to go through our picks for this week?
Yeah, let's go to the upcoming week. USFL football picks week 2. We'll let Coach handle this too. So go ahead, Coach.
All right. For week 2, the Generals and the Panthers. The Colonel took the Generals. Wayne took the Panthers. The coach, that's me, took the Generals. And Boss Hog took the Generals. I think Wayne's feeling a little risky here.
Well, I seen the injury report for the Generals after playing Birmingham. So I'm kind of hoping that they're still banged up. But if you look, the Generals are still favored by 1.5 over the Panthers. So, and the money line's like a negative 120 for the Generals and a negative 105 for Panthers. So if you bet $10 on this game, if you bet on the Generals with $10, you're going to win $18.33. If you bet on the Panthers, you're going to win $19.52. So if you can just figure out which one's going to win, you're still going to make almost double your money on a $10 bet.
Yeah.
And the over-under is 41.5.
Yeah.
Meh.
I could see that.
I could take the over-under and go under on that game, I think.
Yeah.
You
can tell who the gambler is in this little crew here.
Yeah, Brian.
I don't see Michigan scoring a lot, but I think New Jersey could score. So
I think Jersey could put up at least probably 30 this week if they get everything clicking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe they can.
And the Panthers, put up probably at least, 12, 15 points at least minimum. So that would shoot you over.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah.
But, all right, y'all ready for the second one? For the second game, you got the Stars versus the Maulers. And if y'all can see this, y'all can see why I'm kind of pausing because we all went Stars. None of us have got faith in the Maulers for some odd reason. But hey, you never know. Could be a Cinderella story.
Well, if you look at the point spread, the Stars are favored to win big time. They ain't got a point spread on it, but the money line is -278 for the Stars to win. So if you bet $10, you'd win $13.60. Wow. But listen to this: the Maulers are underdogs at plus 210. So if you bet $10, you'd win $31. That's how much faith they have in the Maulers.
Wow.
I say we put up a bunch of money on them, and we run pizza down there to the team and lift their morale. Then we can win.
You got it straight.
Yeah, we take all the chicken salad out of the hotel. Yep.
The great chicken salad robbery of 2022.
That chicken's got salmonella.
Yep. We'll be bandits then.
But the over-under on that's 36.5. So they're not expecting that one to be high scoring.
Oh, no,
one-way
not
scoring.
At all. I imagine so.
All right, y'all ready? The third game, you got the Gamblers and the Stallions. Colonel Wayne and me, Coach, all took the Gamblers. We're feeling risky. But Boss Hog goes with the Stallions. Boss Hog's taking a big step here. We might. I mean, this is one of those games. It's
this one hurt because I want the Stallions to win so bad.
Yeah,
so bad. But
I know, me too. I'm the same way.
It's almost like
it's going to be hard. It's going to be.
It's almost like you're trying to pick out your favorite child. You just can't do it.
But we're all really wanting that little trophy on our desk right now, so we're just trying to win.
Yeah, yeah. If you watched last week's show, I did put a picture of the trophy in the show. So check out last week's episode.
Boss Hog's going to be a homer.
Yeah,
we're just going to send him some pork.
Yeah.
But they ain't
he or she, we don't know.
Yeah, he or she.
We don't know who they are.
It's a mystery.
We'll be peacefully they.
But going on.
There's not a point spread though, by the way, for the Stallions and Gamblers yet. But the Stallions are favored to win. They're favored to win -162. So if you bet 10, you'd win $16.17. The Gamblers are underdogs at +125. So if you bet 10, you'd win $22.50. And the over-under is 41.5 on it.
I can see over on that probably. If Jamar Smith's going to be our quarterback.
Yeah. If the Stallions are healthy and you got Smith being able to run it and pass it too back here.
Yep.
That could be very easily over because it's 20-20 gets you close. And then 25-20 and you're covered.
Yep.
But the last game, you got the Bandits and the Breakers. And the Colonel Wayne and me, Coach, all took the Bandits. We're feeling risky. Boss Hog took the Breakers. And, this is another one of those games. Both teams look pretty good. Bandits passing game's on. Still needs a little work on the running game. Breakers had an excellent game all the way around. Boss Hog could easily get the win on this. And
we hope not.
we hope not. And so far, we're between the Colonel, Coach, and Boss Hog. We're all what 3-1,
3-1.
and Wayne's sitting at 2-2.
I'm trying to keep it even for y'all.
Yep.
I didn't want to get an early season lead where y'all couldn't catch up. I'm trying to give y'all a handicap.
Yeah.
But I usually root for the underdogs, but hey, we're going for the win on this one.
But the Bandits are 2.5-point favorites.
Yeah.
So we didn't know that when
Well,
we made our picks, but the Bandits are negative 154 on the money line. So if you bet 10, you'd win $16.49.
Yeah.
The Breakers are 120 underdogs. So if you bet 10, you'd win 22. And the over-under is 40.5. Yeah, 40.5.
That's an easy over, I think.
Yeah.
I think you go over that.
But you look at how good both teams' defenses was. Do you really want to touch that one?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, this could be another stout defensive game where it's like 17-12 again.
Yeah.
Now Brian, Colonel, I have to ask you, did you copy mine? Because me and you have the same picks.
No, I did not.
Well, y'all are related.
This is what I felt would work.
Y'all are cousins, so y'all got that cousin telepathy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're sharing the brain.
Bandits. Bandits.
But I think that's going to do it for our week 2 picks.
And
here is our overall so far.
3-1, 2-2.
Like I said, I'm just giving y'all boys a chance where y'all might can win this season.
I like the picture you got beside your name.
We appreciate it.
It looks like it.
It looks like a younger me, only I was a little bit bigger and had less hair.
But yeah, overall, me, Coach, and Boss Hog 3-1, Wayne 2-2 so far. Of course, it's all going to change. It'll be different next week, probably. So,
by the end of the season,
hopefully
we'll all have losing records.
Hopefully by mid-season we'll see a trend of who's going to run away with it, or maybe it'll be close all year long. That'd probably actually be better. So.
Well, like we said, it's so tough because you don't know which team's going to gel at the right point and take off on the run.
Yeah,
right.
Because just because you got some stout teams like the Breakers and all them, it don't mean nothing. Right now, it's opening week. Say, what if the Stallions have an off week this week and they come back to win the rest of them straight out?
Yeah,
exactly.
Or vice versa. I mean, the Stallions could win 52-0 this next week and then lose every game the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't know until these teams start gelling good, because now it's been 4 weeks of practice roughly, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So by game day tonight, it will be 4 weeks of practicing together. So these quarterbacks and receivers are only going to gel better as the season goes. The offensive line is going to get better together. They're going to know what each other's thinking and be able to block better. The running backs will be able to get more in sync with the line. So it could be a points fest by the end of the season when all these teams get it together.
Yeah.
Right.
But some of the calls, it seems like they're letting them play football. This ain't no candy league.
Oh,
like
there were
NFL.
some big hits.
I don't see how DeAndre
there were
Johnson
some big
was walking,
hits.
because he got jacked up in the air 3 or 4 times right there in front of us even.
Yep.
And that hit on Haney had on Turpin where he clotheslined him. That was still my favorite hit of the week.
Oh, everybody in the stadium just, ooh, at one time, it was crazy.
But
you didn't scream out, damn near killed him.
The kind of rapid
broke him in half.
to kind of wrap it up, though, I mean, the atmosphere started off a little bit slow at the game. But people were just, I guess, happy to be there and trying to take it all in. But by the end of it, man, the Birmingham fans were just screaming.
Oh, they booing the Generals, everything they did. So.
Oh, yeah. But I'm ready for this week. I'm ready to see what's going to happen.
Me too. All right, everybody. Live from Andy's room, we're going to find out what the news is this week with Coach and Coach's Corner. Coach, what do you got for us?
Baby, it's going to take all night. Oh, God. Yeah. Oh, hey. Welcome to Coach's Corner. How y'all doing today? We got some great news to bring y'all today. And I'd just like to say thank you for all the supports, likes, and views we've got and everything. But today on Coach's Corner, Terrell Owens, 48, caught a touchdown pass in the FCF League with the Zappers, which is more than Antonio Brown did in this year's playoffs with the Buccaneers at the age of 33. Old age, man. Old age. But more on the news. Devontae Smith was recently released by the Pittsburgh Maulers. Oh, wait, it gets better. On an episode of United by Football for just refusing chicken salad, according to Smith, which led to a Twitter frenzy asking the old movie quote from Friday, "How'd you get fired on your day off, Craig?" I'm partial. I might try chicken salad. Depends on what it looks like. But again, how did you get fired on your day off, Craig? More on the news. Johnny Football Manziel did not start in the FCF opening weekend. According to sources, Manziel tried to copyright the term Johnny Beach for merchandise, which he later realized there was already a Johnny Beach. He played baseball in the 60s and 80s. People, Google it. Google it now. The Pittsburgh Maulers lost Monday evening to Tampa Bay Bandits. Go Bandits. 17-3. Head coach Kirby Wilson said it was a tough loss, but it was still going to take the team to Chuck E. Cheese. See y'all there. But hey, a special shout out. Today on the news, we're going to do a special shout out to my cousin, Caleb McDougal. He walked on at Alabama. He got to play in the 8A game, special teams. He's number 45. Big shout out to him. He's come a long way. He went to school at Muscle Shoals, Trojans. But hey, he's come a long way, and I'm proud to see him better himself and getting he's the first out of the family has went to college to play football that I know of. I'm very proud of him. The whole family is, and hope he does good and goes far. But hey, roll tide. You know, I got my Alabama. You can't really see it, but I got my little Alabama sign hanging with my coach's whistle. And, you know, just a big shout out. But again, thank y'all for viewing. Thank y'all for listening. Keep the supports up. Get the likes out there. Tell your friends about us. And we'll talk about stuff. We talk about a lot of stuff. But let's send it on back to you, Brian, from Coach's Corner, signing off. Stay classy.
All right, everybody. That's going to do it this week for the Spring Loaded Football Podcast. You can check us out on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, YouTube, Spotify, Amazon Music, anywhere you get your podcasts. The YouTube channel's exploded, keeps getting bigger each and every week. And we got a special announcement. Next week, we're going to announce a giveaway. We got something we're going to give away. We'll have more news on it next week. But that's going to do it for us here, and we'll see y'all next time.
Oh, yeah.